7 is underway on EA Sports. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Fields. That's complete right side to Komet. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They begin the drive with Williams. Good strength, gets him a little extra and gets them some breathing room as he's tackled shy of the 10. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Fields on 1st down. A throw left side taken in by Komet. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Throwing again on second down. Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 45. There's a 2-4 here in the first half of the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap, Fields. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. There's plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So he needed a little assist from his friend, the right upright, but 3 points all the same.
Yeah, he's a right-footed kicker. Normally, you don't mess with the right upright as a right-footed kicker, right? You're trying to bring it back right to left. But in this case, he got the assist. Right was right.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Finding Williams once more, complete. To throw is Wilson. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave him a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To Montgomery to begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now here's the option play going left. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
But they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards on a guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver's offense ready to go again. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 2nd down, Williams trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
I don't know if he was just working through progressions or just unaware of the pressure, but no matter. Excellent work by the defense to get him to the ground before he could escape the pocket.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're coming off a loss to the Washington Commanders, but so far here on their way to rebounding nicely. They lead as they take the field for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Fields. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On 1st down, it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, we saw David Montgomery lead the nation a few years back in broken tackles when he was at Iowa State, and he's proven to be difficult to bring down in the NFL as well.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Dancing to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and that's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. The Chicago offense set to get started. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Yeah. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josie Jewell, the linebacker, getting the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now it's Fields. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's only fireman Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter play. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Wilson to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Patrick. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they'll work this down inside the 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Catch made. It's Moreau. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Again, Wilson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw away. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
4th down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by McManus is good, and they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 27, Fields. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, 39 yards. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play. And
you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that is incomplete. And glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Fields connecting here with Chark on the out route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fields now to throw, and this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Running left, Montgomery. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Fields buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Denver's offense now set to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos. At about the 32. Wilson. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On first down, Wilson. And he'll find Moreau here. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw there complete to Hamler. To throw again is Wilson. This pass caught by Hamler. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? The Charles are trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Touchdown! Javonte Williams. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
As over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
These guys, sir, they're not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw is Fields. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. Returning it, here's Hamler. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here is Wilson and the Broncos. Down 20-17. 1:47 on the clock. Now they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Wilson to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. He's got Hamler. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Now Wilson got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. Now a throw here, hauled in. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now Wilson. He'll drop this down to Williams. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Back to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. But he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick in the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. But now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. First and 10 all the way throughout the game, second and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing on third down, Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 48-yard line.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Second down at 7. Fields now to throw. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Komet. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all time. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
The Field's going to take this himself. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
From the gun, here's Fields. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So flagged for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score at OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all, and then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because it's